It's why we have not declared, and if you read Genocide Watch's statements about what's happening here in South Africa, we have never said yet that a genocide is occurring here in South Africa. We have never made that claim. And the reason is precisely because we have not yet found the proof, as you have looked for, that this is organized, that this is politically organized. There's some kind of a plan here. In fact, I would welcome your help if we do come back and do some kind of an investigation, you know, of this that would include some really distinguished genocide scholars and criminologists and other people who are really experts. I would welcome your participation in that investigation, because it's very clear how well qualified you are to do it. It's precisely why we don't call it genocide yet. When I talked about the 8 stages, I did not mean that at every stage you should call it genocide. In other words, most of those early stages are what you could call precursors to genocide. Lawyers would say that's not genocide yet. And they would be right. You couldn't make a case in a court of law that it was genocide if you only had, let us say, polarization. But what you need, of course, is a conspiracy, essentially, a plan that has been made by an organized group to carry out the murders or the other kinds of crimes that, in fact, we've been seeing. And we've been looking for that very same proof, and we haven't found it yet. But what we do think is, what can I say, that we have enough suspicion that there may well be some kind of an organized effort here. The reason I am particularly concerned about this is because I have talked to some people who know members of the sort of far-left communist movement here in South Africa, the Chinese-trained communist movement in South Africa, who have said to them that, in fact, there is such a plan. And I don't know, how much to believe of that. But if that is, in fact, the case, you only need a small group, to carry out this kind of a plan.